Okay, so for some reason I do not know, the game is it's mute. So let's restart it. But before I forget, how is everybody's day going? How are you guys doing? I hope you're having fantastic Fridays. It's Friday, right? TGIF. Yes. Okay. Hope you guys are having fantastic Fridays. Had some stuff I needed to take care of before my stream, and I was just rounding that up. And now that we are done, we can get to pushing pits, and we have sound. Huzzah! Thankfully, when the game opened initially, it had no sound, and I wasn't sure if it was gonna get sound. But I was thinking maybe I just keep going and to get sound eventually, but which it did not. So So yeah, let's see. So a bit of updates on, I guess, the build, where we're at, stuff like that. I've replaced my helmet, replaced my chest piece. We are now sitting on gear that actually has masteries. We've also tried to shave off some resistances. So like, we have skeletal warrior mastery. We have skeletal mage mastery. We found golem, but the golem wasn't on a good piece, so didn't use it. I think I can get rid of these boots now because wait, not yet. They still have masteries. The idea here is I get rid of dodge chance and I get move speed, and these boots will be pretty good. My armor, since I upgraded my juggernaut, has been this one affix gives you more armor than cap. These one affix. It's way too much armor. So like I can't have armor anywhere else. And seeing as we already get base armor from gear, I mean, I just need to make sure I have life, I guess. Because like this is wild. It's up to 10k armor. Cap is 9 to 30. So with this, if you slap on Juggernauts, you don't need anything else in the way of armor unless you're stacking it for like thorns or something else, right? I'm still having issues getting the thing for adding jewel sockets. It's been a whole pain in the ass to get. Where is the world boss? Can I track it, please? I can't track it. All right. We've also done some pits off stream. I need to remember to complete the world boss after this one pit, because I actually be able to do 1 or 2 pits in between, but I think 2 would be pushing it. Like 2 would be pushing it. It's in 25 minutes, so 7:30 my time. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're up to 34. Ingolith, Obdusite. I'm just checking the names. We're up to 34. We did a bunch of them off stream. My biggest priority for defensives now would be if I get high enough, I might switch to Blood Golem with the extra damage reduction. I don't know yet. And I also need to stack a lot more life. Then maybe Scent of Death would also help, which I have started pathing to. I just need levels on that. Level should give me maximum life too, so leveling up should be a priority. Right now, I see myself being able to get to maybe the 60s in pits. Pretty easy. I don't know about past that. I feel like I should be able to get past that pretty easily too. But I don't want to overestimate, you know, what I can do. Simply because things already hurts kind of, but like I can manage it. I just don't know how exponential the difficulty scaling is, you know. Point blank. Yep. You love to see corpse bows, don't you? The good thing is I don't care too much for, like, I'm not pressed for time. Where's my golem? Where the fuck is my golem? Bruh. I didn't want to use blood means because I'm like,
I'm not ready yet.
big yoink. Woohoo!
I need more time.
Yo, this map has my golem being very dumb. I don't like it. This is the same map. This is the same map that year where your golem would get stuck on pillars. So it doesn't fully surprise me. I just saw a 1 mil hit, and that was a 1 mil crit hit, and that was far away from my golem. I ate that corpse bow because fuck you. I didn't expect to be able to eat that, but like I ate it and it only took like 20% of my health. But I had bone storm up, I had 45, I had all my damage reduction ready to go. So that shows how tanky we are even without Scent of Death, which is good. So we might actually be able to do even further than I expect. Oh, this is already 3 or 34, right?
I'm not ready yet.
Let's turn this on just to make sure it's off cooldown by the time we get to the boss. And the golem does hurt though. Golem hurts even without the golem glyph.
I need more time.
Can you kill that one in the back? You know, I was just desecrating. Not desecrating, I'm using...
I need more time.
Moment I turn this on, that is when they die. Another leadless wall? Okay. This is my second leadless wall. If I ever needed a leadless wall, well, I have it. I'm also thinking for the ultra end game, getting dodge chance may actually not be a bad idea. Like actually stacking dodge chance or unironically might be a good idea. Because with Juggernauts, if we just replace this one with dodge chance and our minions have dodge chance, yo, It might unironically be, well, it depends on how many percent we're able to get to. So we'll have to look at some numbers as to, you know, how many percent we can get to. But I'm just saying this, but if Weed and Sun is still here, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So these are the mob types that have those things, right? They're the ones that have the assassins. But this is not, it's not corpse bows, I'll tell you that much.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
Yoink. I also bricked, I think, my gloves trying to get
More time.
CT size. I didn't get CT size. I got decrepify size or something. So if my decrepify looks a bit bigger, that's why. I'd have preferred to have CT even bigger, but I mean, can't do shit about that now, can I? Woohoo! Oh no, corpse bows, eh?
I need more time.
Yo, my crit chance has to be very, very good because once I turn on Bone Storm, it's like all you see are golden numbers with the occasional whites. Yoink.
I need more time.
Did you see that? My character actually did the Bone Storm animation and it just didn't go through. Now the question is, why didn't it go through? I don't know. Look at all them golden numbers about to come through. Yep. Is it just me or where the fuck are enemies? They've made corpse bows a whole lot less accurate. So like, I'll take it. Did y'all not see the animation of my blood mist? Firstly. Secondly, let's talk about what the fuck killed me. Uh-oh, not this chick.
I need more time.
That boss was actually tougher because of the things that were coming out. I didn't know what bosses were coming out. I know Elias was probably there with the almost heat-seeking projectiles. That's about it. Okay, let's look at what we got. Crit chance, movement speed, resource cost. There's no reason for me to switch to this from what I have because I gain nothing. Unless it gets like decent Skelly Mage. If it gets decent Skelly Mage, then I can start working with that, but... Oh, fuck! World boss, 11 minutes. Okay, I can probably run one more. One-handed sight with vulnerable damage. I already have the two-handed greater affix, so it doesn't matter. Let's do one more quick one. Hit tier 40. What level are mobs here? I don't even know. $139. Oh, we're getting pretty close to Nightmare 100 levels. So it's basically one way. So Pit start at level 99. Oh, this is...
I need more time.
There's 40 levels, which means from level... If level 1 had 100 troops, this is plus 39. So yes, it starts at 100 and then 199 plus the tier you're on is essentially how you get the levels. So at the 100 is level 199 troops. Yoink.
I'm not ready yet.
I turned on my bone storm knowing that that shrine was going to refresh it. In case you're wondering why. Let's move my mages as much as we can.
I need more time.
Hmm. Yeah, we're gonna deal with that after this pit.
I need more time.
Oh, what is wrong with my golem? Just go, bruh. Yo, the golem has issues. Golem has actual issues. I'm trying to watch for when this shit is going to expire. The invulnerable shrine. It's gone. I'll try not to use corpse tendrils.
I'm not ready yet.
Just so we can get Bone Storm done. Yeah. Cold res. CSD? Not bad. These are not bad. We'll see what I can get in that max life. What up, Arcane? How you doing? You know, up to this point, I still have not gotten a Ring of Men down. I have gotten so many rings, so many Mother's Embraces, and so many, what's the other one? Sacrilegious Souls, but I have not. And I mean, I have not. I have not hit... Okay, we're 4 minutes from world boss. This is Legion, right? Yeah, let's go to the world boss. Okay, so the background story is I want to do AFK blighted maps on a minion build. Okay. And are you looking for a budget setup? Are you looking for just as efficient as you can be? Or is there any other goal you're trying to hit with the AFK build? Because I know the person who is who I know to be all about like AFK blights is Game Report, because that's his whole gimmick, right? He loves AFK blights. So have you checked that out too? I think we've looked at the build on stream when I was doing when I was looking at No Rest for the Weekend. I'm gonna look at this a bit closer. And ironically, it came with Osseous Gale, which is what I need, but I don't need to print it, which is a big lull moment. The game knows what I want. So we have 3 minutes. I'm gonna peek at this.
Greetings. Greetings.
Thank you for the Lord Chongo. The UJ I linked you was a Raid Lord Spectre setup that does it. It's on Juggernaut. Interesting. Oh, I see. Added fire damage. Added fire damage on these specters. That is weird. I mean, I get it. It's probably so you're tanky. Being a Juggernaut means you get to armor stack and whatnot. This is how many minutes left? 2 minutes. We got time. POB looks like 200k phase max hits, block, no block, evasion, no evasion. Spell suppress, no spell suppress.
Hello.
I feel like you need one of those mechanic. You would want one of those mechanics to properly AFK, cause like with block, granted you don't want to use offerings or you want your offerings to be automated, and I don't know how you would go about doing that AFK. So you just can't do offerings.
Greetings.
Let me look at skills first and foremost. Rage Spectre and Power Hypothermia. The weapon was levels, crits. I don't why added fire damage? Are we scaling fire? Increase crits. Let's look at it. That's how it does though. I assume it's going to be successful without letting anything through. I also find it interesting that he's using Crush Claws, because typically you would want ranged specters for stuff like this so they can actually attack from range. I need to do that. My second choice was a Void Forge Chains of Command. I have seen the Void Forge Chains of Command. It's risky though, because if your AG dies, woo! If your AG dies, you're not gonna have a good time. Void Forge is 20 divines. 47 seconds. It's 20 divines. Yeah, 20 divines is not risk. Is nowhere near as risky. Oh, that is wild. Yo, this season's economy is the weirdest thing ever. It's the absolute weirdest thing ever. So with these, we're looking at what? 39% to fire from the added fire damage, I assume. And then this is 125 to cold. I guess we get 50% extra. Okay, it's probably from hatred though. Oh, was that the best you got?
I need more time.
I mean, I need gold, but for a boss called Avarice, my dude, you're broke. What the hell was that? You didn't give me any significant amount of gold. I'm still at 600k. I need Skelly Mage Mastery wherever I get it, so no bueno. Can't do it. Can't switch here. Moonrise. Damaging an enemy with a basic attack skill grants you 4% attack speed, stacking for 10 seconds, stacking 5 times, so that's 20%. Upon reaching maximum stack, you enter Vampiric Blood Rage, gaining basic skill damage and 15% move speed. So this is it. So you can basically make a Blood Splinter build right now, essentially. Or a Decompose build if you so choose. Max life. Dots. Okay. I think that's it. Let me see something. No, not that one. I just realized it's been a while since I saw my... Yeah. It's been a while since I saw my Cloudbot message on stream. I started working on the Void for AG setup when I saw the video. I have a lot of stuff and have started rolling the Adorn Jewels. Then why not just go for it? So this is crit multi, right? Crit multi, and there are 3 of them. There are 3 of them. This is... okay. Let me see if I understand this weapon properly. Why Crush Claws though? That is what I'm trying to figure out. Why Crush Claws? Are you not giving it flat cold damage? We're not giving them flat damage, just attack speed? Or just stacking life and armor? Those are our prefixes? What's our belts? Umbilicus on an AFK build? Oh, that is wild. That is wild. I guess this is part of the reason they are doing so much cold damage. The face damage has extra cold. Diamond, silver. I guess this is probably why they're going Juggernaut. Simply because of this. Because you're Juggernaut, they get to stack armor and get a... They not go for the node? Okay, yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Armor applies to the elemental damage hits. What does your armor look like? 63k. Do we have any phase damage conversions? I'm hoping so. Oh, there's also fortification. From where? Where are we getting fortified from? Balako Storm Embrace. So this is going to be your... yeah, it makes it... this is your melding essentially. So that's good. This is how we get 89%. Where are you getting fortification from? What are too high investment to test the waters? Is this POB the AG change of command? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I'm a peek at that too. Where? Do you have any idea where the fortification is coming from? Because in an AFK build, does he have a 45 skill? There's no trigger weapon, so I would expect no. It has to be from one of these. PDR per endurance charge, reduce early damage taken while at maximum. Chaos resistance per endurance charge. Unflinching, maximum endurance charge. 1 endurance charge every second if it hits. 10% chance that you would gain endurance charge, you would instead gain maximum. %30 chance to gain an endurance charge when you are hit. He doesn't get fortified, right? So where on earth is... why is this ticked? He doesn't have an AG that can give him 45. There aren't many other sources of fortification, so this is already inaccurate, I guess. Is there anything else? Endurance charges. Yeah, I can see you having endurance charge if you get hit on yada yada. Enemy on con ground. Okay. Have you used a minion skill? No, you have not. Are you on con ground? Yes. Why is this 0? Why is this 1? There's no way to apply it. You're not active. Is the enemy chilled? Sure. And then let's look at the chains of command Void Forge. This is a witch off bat. The other one is tanky, so I'm more inclined to go for the other one. But this is without me looking at anything else. So let's look at everything else. We have 80% here, 80% life damage. This is AG Void Forge, so you need your minions to be, your AG specifically, to be pretty tanky. Life is high. What is the AG setup? Crown of the Tyrants. Grotkal's Pelt. I wouldn't go Grotkal's Pelt. I would rather... Oh wait, this is increased global phase though. That increased global phase is fine, I guess. Otherwise, because Void Forge is phase to elemental, right? Gain weapons phase. Oh wait, global phase doesn't affect this because this is weapons physical damage, not necessarily anything else. So yeah, I would go doppelganger instead. Most likely is what I would do. Yeah, I'd probably go doppelgangers for this. Gravebinds and Legacy of Fear. Why Gravebind? This version doesn't need kills except for the explode. So I guess maybe for clear speed. If it's AFK, yeah, you would want the explode. So Gravebind is fine. Mata's Teaching for crits. Do we crit cap our AG? No, AG isn't crit capped. What about Anime Guardian Weapon? AG weapon, 80%. Let's set the POB, shall we? Animate Guardian is ticked. Animate Guardian's weapon. This is the one we want to take, and then they're gonna be... Was it 12? I think there can be 12, right? Chains of command. I forget the max. Let me take a peek at that real quick. POEDB. Chains of command. Maximum 14. So this is 14. Bone armor? That's wrong. This is an out of date POB, I see. So that means now you have leech, so you have to pivot for instant leech. Within Gravebind, reproc the weapons. Oh yeah, it's on kill, right? Chains of command, yeah, it's on kill. Yeah. Okay, Gravebind is needed. I kind of just forgot that, to be honest. So you would want to respec this tree to have instant leech for bone barrier. You'd want to have to fit in a defensive, so an automation and a automation and molten shell. Yeah, but this fits molten shell. What else? Defensives wise, I'm not a big fan of the max hit for AFK, but this does not include flasks. Interesting. Oh, this is a Mage Blood setup. If it's a Mage Blood setup, then I'm especially not a fan of the max hit. But I guess it's fine. For this flask, would I go for this? How would I apply exposure? Or is it Mata's Teachings? I would go... This is fine. Unetor's Vow. So you have an 8 link anime guardian weapon. Hmm. If I had to say, which POV do I think is better for AFK blights? This one has way more damage, and the Claire should be fine with anime guardians explode. But the Juggernaut one is tankier. And from what I hear, you really don't need much damage to complete AFK blights, but you do need to survive. Now, if I had to pick one or the other, which do I prefer personally? I just need to make sure there's nothing I'm overlooking in the way of the Juggernaut version, because the Juggernaut version could easily have, like the same way we saw some configs that were not exactly the most accurate. Cast when damage taken desecrates, spirit offering, elemental weakness, frost bomb. That's a lot to have on a cast when damage taken setup, to be honest. Why not have, well, I guess they all have cast time, do they not? Yeah, they do. So that's why cast when damage taken. Another cast when damage taken setup for convocation, molten shell, vow haste. That's a, I don't like the cast when damage taken setups. It's like, look, this has multiple cast when damage taken setups, right? So when you take damage, it's going to cast one of these. And if I remember how this, if I'm understanding how it works properly, they have a priority. So like, it's the same concept with a ward looper, and this is not a ward looper. So you'd have a cast when damage taken like in the helmet that might take priority over the one in the chest piece or wherever else, right? So that means effectively, if it's the way I'm thinking about it, where it's going to cast them as you take damage and yada yada, this offering is not going to be up a lot. This molten shell is also not going to be up a lot. And look at that max hit once you go down. Now granted, it's still decent max hit, but it's just something to keep in mind. Even with Aegis and stuff for the gain on block and instant leech, Aegis is nice. It will give you ES. This is a CI setup, so that's pretty good. I would say if you get AG, if you get Aegis and you get Leech, you're basically immune to non-one shots. There's literally nothing that will kill you. Not to mention you're going to be just avoiding damage all the time with your spell, with your cap or block cap, right? I do not like this helmet for the AG, I'll be honest. I really don't like this helmet for the AG. But if it's AFK Blight, you're going to be AFK, so it doesn't really matter. So this helmet is not bad, but like for anything else, I wouldn't. Why? Because minions can hear whispers for 5 seconds after they deal a critical strike. What that means is you're not going to be able to control them. They are going to have increased crit and yada yada. I think they become aggressive and stuff like that, but you cannot. They do not listen to you. So that means you cannot convocate them. So like in the event that you, let's say you open a strong box that has explode, you cannot then run and convocate your minions to you because they would be listening to their whispers for 5 seconds. That does not mean they will not follow you. Like if you run out of their range, they will still clip to you and stuff like that. But you cannot actively like convocate them on top of yourself. You just have to you just let them attack everything on your screen basically. And not to mention, this also gives minions reduced life. Now this is not less life, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still a deal, right? It's still reduced life all the same. It's still just that little layer making your AG a bit squishier. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. This is all to crit cap your AG. You could easily go for a rare helmet and become tankier to Fizz, because if you went for a rare helmet instead, you lose some damage, but then you can get a helmet that looks like, this is CI, right? So like something like this. All you have to do is go for, if you go for Grave Crafted, you can Grave Craft ES helmets with minion level, something like this. So you have something like this in any case. Like you want these two to be fractured. Then for the modifiers, you want loathing. Once you have those fractured, you work on your suffixes first. You get loathing. You get the mana reservation because it's just free mana reservation. And with this, you have no access to what's the name of that node. You have no access to that node that makes it so you spend your ES protects your mana instead. I forget the name, but you have no access to that, so you need more mana. Now granted, this is a change of command, so you don't really need that per se. You don't need that at all. However, I would still get it because maybe it saves you a charisma anoint, and instead you can go for something else, or you can save a point from, like, let's say mana mastery. By getting the reservation, you can probably skimp on something else. Then you would go for, like, let's say a res. So let's say in this case, whatever the res you need, which I don't think you need many reses with mage blood, but whatever the res you need, or you just go for intelligence, which will give you more ES. And then the prefixes are basically solved. You just need to craft face damage taken as. You get this one, so you have 8% face damage taken as, and then just 8%, I guess. Then you'd put Searing Exarch, Eta Worlds. Actually, if you're going for, you would actually prefer this one. I think this one give you more ES than flat ES if you had to pick one or the other. Then, and the only reason you need this per se, honestly, is so your AG is tankier. You can still opt out of this and instead make yourself tankier by going this. Just keep in mind. It's just something to keep in mind. But from this point, what do you want to do? You want to add implicits for Searing Exarch. You want to go face damage taken as. Oh, it doesn't have that? This build also does not use a melding. I feel like it should use a melding. I could look at the gems, but I feel like melding is a good choice for this one. But here you can just go minion life just so your AG lasts longer. That's the best for here, right? Then just make sure there's nothing I'm looking at. You can also go for more damage, but you're going to be AFK, so cursing is not something you want to bother with. Sockets are tight, I feel, with adorned and stuff. Sockets? Like for doing what exactly? You mean like the automation? Or what? Oh, melding. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you can honestly swap out one of these. Like, adorned obviously works best with as many adorned jewels as you can fit in, but you can also, you don't need to fit in like 10. Does that make sense? Like if you get melding, if you can fit in a melding, for example, then you would have all res at maybe 85, 86 for the same with just one less jewel, because your res is already overcapped and you still don't have to worry about chaos res because you're CI. So you have a lot of extra leeway to get max res. You're getting mana efficiency here, so maybe you can fit in a purity with like extra effect. You can go for, they already have increased effect of flash, so instead of going topaz, sapphire, and ruby, which keep in mind this is last league, so topaz, sapphire, and ruby will give you less elemental damage taken. This league it's max res, So you would probably easily hit 90% max stress, which is the closest you, which is what will get you closer to the early max hit that we're seeing here, for example. And of course, we go granite for the armor. Here we want base damage taken as fire again, or actually as chaos is best because it just disappears. And then you want 8%, boom. And with this right here, yeah, with this right here, you lose some damage, but your life pool should go up. Let me see. It's this one, right? Yeah. Where is your ES pool? 4,100. Yeah, it goes up. Why does effective hit pool go down though? I don't fully understand why. There is nothing here increasing your effective hit pool. So why? Your ES pool goes up, but your effective hit pool goes down. Is it because of armor? It might be because of armor actually. Yeah, it is because of armor. This piece is an armor ES base. That's why. Do I agree with the max hits going? Your max hits go up, I think, which I would expect. Yeah, your max hits go up. Ignore the EHP down. I don't understand why it's going down. It doesn't make sense that it's going down, but it's going down. You're more survivable. You can eat bigger hits, and like I said, if you go leech, you're immune to small hits shotgunning you. So the only thing you die to is bigger hits. You do lose a chunk of damage, but maybe you can make up the crits elsewhere. Let's look at what the chest piece links look like. Ruthless, early damage with attack, melee, minion damage, melee phase, crit damage, multi-strike. And then the amulets, fresh meat. Yeah, fresh meat is good. Yeah, fresh meat is good. Without this, AG's weapon has a 63% crit chance. With the Ancient Skull, it has an 80% crit chance. So is there any way we can effectively increase crit chance? This is already Vicious Bites. Vicious Bites. Do we get a third one? Vicious Bite. Yeah, we do. We have a lot more mana to work with. Purity of elements. Do we have any single purities? No. So you could probably switch, maybe you can switch purity of elements to purity of, like, let's say cold, because we're using Aegis. You switch that to purity of cold, you fit in a Meldin, and then if your resist isn't enough and you can't fit it, which I think you should be able to fit on all the resist you need, but in that case you just go for a Bismuth flask to replace like one of these flasks. Like you can easily go Bismuth, Sapphire, Granite, Basalt or something, you know, something like that. You'd end up with more defenses, because you then get to like 90% all max res versus having 89, 84, 85. And then you'd get to more armor because you now fit in a Basalt flask versus having that extra flask or doing whatever. And if you really wanted the crits, you could probably save a point from maybe renewal over here and like doing, I don't know if this would actually save a point. It doesn't actually save a point. No. You could look for a point to save. There are probably points to save, but you could do that and go for this crit chance, and that would help you bridge that gap. Another thing that would help you is going for increased critical strikes instead of like Ruthless. I think that would be more damage than Ruthless. Crits. No, it's not. It's weird that it's not. In any case, this should be more than enough damage to work with, and with the increased defenses, you shouldn't worry about your fizz max hit is higher, so death should not be something you would end up worrying about. And mind linking it back. Okay, in that case, have I changed anything really? You mean with the helmet? I did change the helmet, I guess. Sure, I will link it back. Let me just make sure there's nothing else I can improve. So I'm not going to touch the flask, but you get what you can do with the flask, right? Yeah, exactly. And if you don't need the bismuth flask for the resistances, then you can even go for, you already have topaz, you already have granite and basalt. You can then add a jade flask, and that would increase your EHP by so much. Because if I had to do this, let's just say, if I had to do this flasks utility, this is just, I want to just show you what this would look like. You put in a jade flask instead, and you give it increased evasion rating to 60%, and then you give it increase effect, 70% increase effect, and then this, and then you still give this one increase effect some more, and then let's say watch the max hit for like the non-fire ones is, I guess, the best I can say. Where is it? Wait, what was it before? Dabblers. So it's this one. So it went from 206 to 52. Max it should not improve, but EHP should. It did not? Why? Dabblers Ruby Flask. Because of the regen? That can't be right. It's probably because of the max hit, but I would assume... Are we converting fizz to fire? Is that what's going on? I don't think we are, right? Oh, we are. So that's the wrong one. Let's do lightning. Let's turn lightning into the scapegoat, I guess. Nope. We might be turning it into lightning. But anyways, that's just an idea. Because by adding jade, what would happen is when you get hit, what happens is it first checks if you evade the hit, assuming it's an attack. And if you evade it, then it doesn't even need to check for block. But if you evade it, or if you don't evade it, which is a 50-50 chance with the current configuration, which is Guardian/Pinnacle. If you don't evade it, then it then checks the block, which is 75-75, and then you have a 75% chance of just not taking any damage again on top of this. And then if you don't block, so it's already gone through 2 different layers, and then it then goes to other then your mitigation now takes it, but then your mitigation is not like at 90%, so you're chilling. And with physical, again, you are... What did I do? I know what happened. This is the granite flask, right? Something like that. I removed the granite flask. That's dumb. Anyways, your fizz should also be good because now you're converting some fizz to chaos, like converting 16% fizz to chaos. So your armor is worth more, and you now have more armor because you're using basalt and don't log me, please. Basalt and what's its face? Basalt and granite, yes. Only thing that would make you tankier to not die is like spell suppressed, but I wouldn't bother fitting that in. I don't think it's worth it. This already has minions. This is minion damage. You could potentially, I guess, look for a jewel that maybe has one of these nodes like here or here. Like if this one that has max life could be here, or it could be here, or you can find one that has even more damage somewhere here that you can fit in with this circle, then you could potentially save a point, the points that you would need to get for extra crit chance here, or whatever else. Even this crit chance, it doesn't add too much. I wouldn't worry about the crit chance too much, to be honest. It doesn't seem to be that important for DPS. AG is this. The anime guardian's weapon is AG weapon. There we go. That's the damage we're looking for. Oh, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. I thought I already said this, but apparently I didn't. And then with the ancient skull, you're looking at 185 mil. Well, overkill. But yeah, this should be AG weapon, right? Void Forge. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So like, you just end up being very survivable, having more sustain because you went for the instant leech. So how would I go for the instant leech here? Well, I guess one way you could do it is potentially drop this. You still don't need anything. Actually, no. That is if you needed just 1 point. How would I go for this? Okay. Now our spell block is capped, but where on earth are we getting? Oh, this is glancing blows. So you don't actually avoid damage with your Aegis Aurora. You don't avoid damage with your Aegis Aurora. You are making sure you block a lot. That's what you're doing here. Okay. So instead of using 4 points there, you just use 3 points here, you save a point. That's one thing to change already. You have this for impossible escape agnostic. Huh? I mean, I get it. But like, that's so awkward. But because I guess it's because you're coming for this that he does it. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it. How would I go for it? The Chaos Res is good, the extra ES is good. This is also pretty handy. I feel like I also wouldn't bother with too much in the way of leech. Do we have Feasting Fiends? Yeah, you have Feasting Fiends. 3 Feasting Fiends. Yeah. I mean, if you do succeed in getting 3 Feasting Fiends, I only bother getting minion this mastery. That would be 1, 2. We will need to get Ghost Reaver, so you need to save a point elsewhere. I don't think you need Zealot's Oath, simply because of the fact that we're using Leech now. What else is there? You can potentially be more efficient by getting something that is like here or here and save this point, but if you can't find it, then you can't find it. We're going to go under the assumption that you can't find it. Ellie Pen is needed. Max ES is needed. Is there anywhere else we can shave a point that matters? Honestly, I kind of want to shave off a renewal. You know what I would do? I would get one that has... What is the name of that node? There's a node over there in the large cluster if you can find it. It's like, instead of Feasting Fiends... Jeez, I can't edit any of them. Instead of Feasting Fiends, there's one node. Is it this? It's not this, but I can look for it. I think it's Raise and Pillage. If you get Raise and Pillage, and if you get Raise and Pillage, let's say Feasting Fiends and Vicious Bite, you can essentially push Vicious Bite to this point, and maybe you just have Feasting Fiends, Vicious Bite, Raise and Pillage would be here. And that would allow you to save an extra point from here by doing just this. So then you get 2 extra points, and you can then the goal would be try to get instant leech. Now you don't need instant leech because you already have a lot of recovery, but instant leech would be good. So let's look for how we're gonna save these points. How can we save these points? We might honestly look for the same thing here, because look at it. With regen, your AG is going to regen in a good chunk of health, which is good. You want the regen. You don't want your AG to die for any means, for any reason whatsoever. But you're also giving the AG a lot of leech, and you're giving him regen here. So by getting 3 points of 1% regen, and this one 4, this is medium, yeah, 4, and leech, it can kind of be overkill. This build has charms. Oh, so that means just has 3 less than we're seeing here, which is good to know. But yeah, oh wait, it has charms. That means you're getting mana reservation. Oh shit. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to rework this build a lot to fit in. Like, it wouldn't fit in everything it currently has, that's for sure. Okay, let's get to D4. It's not gonna fit in all the auras he has. Like I said, I would go Melding, and I would go Melding, I would go Purity of Ice, and I would try my best to fix my resistances on gear. If you can't, then you can use a flat slot for it. You're welcome. If you can't fit it in gear, you can use a flat slot for it. But if you can't fit it in gear, then your flat slot is going to be even worth more. It's going to be even worth more because you can get more armor and just more defenses on it. Then you can afford to potentially skimp out on some defenses on the tree to get that instant leech. But I don't know that I would sacrifice my max health for it either. But the instant leech is very necessary. So you might want to just skimp out on some damage, because if the damage is accurate, i.e. 100 mil damage, then it's overkill. You don't need that for your AFK Blight. So you can actually skip out on, let's say that's, you know how you had the timeless jewel, you can save points there. You can save points there and get your instant leech. Then what else is there? What else is there? I'm thinking. Aura wise, you do have to skip out on some. I would say strip away at some offensives first, because like I said, it's overkill, and make sure your defensives hold up, and then after the fact, go back to looking at your offenses. Because the biggest thing with AFK Blight is, killing the things, but if you don't need that much damage to kill the things, then surviving the things is more important. Because like Ethan gets around with AFK Blight with like 12 mil, 15 mil, from what we could check last time we picked out his build, right? So you don't need too much damage, and 100k is like overkill. So you might want to shore up your defenses, make sure your minions are good in defense, because you still do not want to lose your AG, right? So if there's anything I would prioritize in that cluster jewel, even, it's going to be minion defenses. Woohoo! But yeah, I mean, that's a decent start. And if we really want, when I'm done with like Diablo, I don't think I'll be playing Diablo for like 2 weeks. I think by next week, sometime next week, I should be done with Diablo, and by that point, we can take a look at actually trying to optimize the build a bit. Honestly, I can even look at it off stream, to be honest, but I think it'd be more, what's the word I'm looking for here? It'd be more enlightening to do it on stream, so you see the reasons, and you know, you can obviously disagree with some of the proposed changes and all of that, and you know, just stuff like that in general. I think there's more value in it being on stream. I'm lagging. Am I lagging on OBS too? It looks like I'm fine on OBS. Not in a hurry as well. Still got 2 months left in the league. Yeah. I am looking forward to when they announce last Epoch's new league or new cycle. It should be in the next like month or two. Like it should be before PoE launch, that's for sure. And if it's not, then they can't launch when PoE launches. They can't do that to themselves. If they do, then I mean, by the way, do you play last Epoch? How did you like it? I know you asked about how I found the minions yesterday. How did you find that? Did you like their minions? What the fuck did I just see? Was there a monster drowning in the acid?
I need more time.
Yeah. This is too late for me to use my bone storm because it wouldn't be up for the boss. Yep. Maybe 100-ish hours. That's pretty good. I see. The boss that spawned, I think, is the boss from the capstone, and he's a bitch and a half with his mechanics.
I need more time. I need more time.
It was cool. I didn't do minions. The SSF system was cool. I played a Fisher Warlock on an explosive trap Ballista Falconer. Falconer is technically a minion build. Technically. I mean, I enjoyed the Falconer. What did I play with the Falconer again? It was the trap one, where you throw traps and it throws more traps, and then that throws more traps and acid and flasks and whatnot. So I had fun with it. That was my favorite build of the league, I think. The minion builds themselves, I kind of enjoyed them. They got old relatively quick, I think. Like I don't think I enjoyed them for as long as I enjoyed the Falconer, but they were decent. Falconer's dive bomb is so strong. I heard it was bugged though, to where it would apply, like it was stacking more infinitely or something with the smoke clouds or something. I'm gonna have to wait until I have more money, and the way to get more money honestly is Whispers of the Dead. So I might want to do some Whispers of the Dead soon. Not yet, but soon. If I hit a wall in the pits, I'm gonna look into Whisper of the Dead. So Scent of Death is what I should... I think this is honestly the exact layout I typically go for with Scent of Death. I come from here and I go for this. I didn't really enjoy leveling the campaign, to be honest. It just felt long. I wanted to check out the other builds as usual, but couldn't do it. I think I agree with you in the sense of it feels like their campaign is not as engaging as PoE's campaign, in the sense of when I was leveling with the the wall almost killed me there. When I was leveling through the campaign in between characters, it became very tedious because I would have to go through the campaign. Even if I skip the campaign, I would need to do the initial monoliths, and all of this just feels like new game. Like it's not like new game plus, because it's just a breeze. So you it feels like you're just checking out like your first chore. Like, okay, I have, let's say, if you I'm at levels 40 something, good. Now I can actually start engaging with the monoliths, and I can start checking off those out of the way, so I can then get empowered monoliths, which is where the end game actually starts. So like that got old, like having to start from doing the grind from like regular monoliths to empowered. That got old. I'm not usually a campaign hater, so this was new. I don't hate PoEs. I can speedrun in 3 hours on a twin character, that is. Yeah, I enjoy PoEs leveling, I'll be honest. I don't know what it is that PoE does right. Actually, I think I do. It's how I guess what I like about the campaign of PoE is I like the feeling of going from zero to hero, right? And PoE doesn't make you feel like, oh, you really can't do what you want without levels, unless you're going for like a build that requires a unique that's like, you know, tier 40 something, and without it you just can't use the skill. Then yeah, it's for things like that. I don't like the leveling of it nearly as much. But like my typical leveling builds, I get to level up as the skill, and because I get to level up as the skill, I see what my hand was not my controller, so I couldn't even react to that. But anyways, because I'm leveling with the skill, I get to see like this pleb stage of my character where I'm struggling with like mana regen, or I'm struggling with this thing, or I'm struggling with that thing, right? And then eventually I get to the point where I start one-shotting everything, and I can see myself get to red maps. But then I'm struggling with like essences that my other characters are shredding, of course, because that's my farming strategy. And then I invest some more into the character, and then eventually I'm actually clearing like, you know, tier 16s no problem now, and it just keeps going like that. Like it feels like there's a story to the character, versus with last epoch's leveling, it kind of feels like I'm just doing this to play a new build. Does that make sense? It's less about the character doesn't feel like there's a story behind it. It's more I want to play a new build, so I'm doing all these chores. And again, there's probably more to what PoE does that makes me feel the way I do, and something that last epoch is missing. I just haven't been able to put my finger on what it is that's creating that disconnect. I feel like getting better at PoE's leveling, so there's a level of consistency to it, knowing the zones and level breakpoints. Yeah, there's also that. It makes you feel rewarded for being skillful in it, versus, but I think to an extent, last epoch has the same thing, because you can get good at last epoch system too. You can, like, some people right from like level 30, they're chilling, you know, they don't have to worry about maps. They know exactly what quest to take to get all their idle slots and whatnot. They know exactly what they need to do. They know, okay, from this level I'm going straight into my monolith, and we're going to progress that, and that would be much quicker than you know, the average person leveling and stuff like that. So Last Epoch does this too, but it's just not the same. I think it's the second best game best in the genre right now. Gacha system aside. When you say gacha system aside, what game do you have in mind? What's okay, do you mean like Diablo Immortal? Oh, Torchlight Infinite. I don't know what it is about Torchlight. I have never been able to get into it. Like I have tried like twice to get into it, and I have never made it to end game. Something always just stops me from getting to end game. I just get bored.
I need more time.
What is this lag? So even stunning the boss doesn't prevent the shades or the other bosses from attacking. Oh look, this kind of looks like a skull. This is skull shaped, and I feel like that's intentional. It'll be easier next time you try. They literally cut the game in half. They did? Why? Did they give you the campaign? Did they give a reason why? Is it just so players get to, oh, what is this? Oh no, this is better. No, is this I should compare it to? +2, 6, and 7 int. I'd rather switch dot chance to life than life per second to int. Either way, move speed is the king, and none of these have move speed, so my current boots have move speed and life and intelligence. So ideally, I'd have intelligence, warrior mastery, and move speed. So dodge chance to move speed is what I should be going for. So this is still better boots than these, because if I get move speed here, I wouldn't get life. I wouldn't get intelligence. Okay. Yeah, we still don't have a world boss to do. So people could reach the end game. I wonder what their statistics are like. Like if there are actually a number of players like me who they see like start but just never get to end game. One thing I also notice is I can never follow the story of an ARPG. And ironically, the exception to this is Diablo 4. I had no problem following the Diablo 4 story. I enjoyed it. Maybe it's the voice acting, I don't know. Last Epoch is somewhat voice acted, but I don't think it's fully voice acted. So maybe that's the difference. They also did something cool. Imagine if PoE had a zone every 5 zones in the campaign where you could farm for twin gear that is really strong. Oh, that is cool. Do you get to do this on your first character of the league, or is this like a right that is reserved for like your second or third character type deal, where the zone requires a currency you would have farmed on your main character? Oh, on first character too? Okay, not bad. Nope. Alright. To be honest, the meta is actually just to run to those zones and farm them till you are the level for the next one. So you run to the zone, you farm it until, like, let's say the next one is 5 levels higher. You farm it to your that level, then you just speed run the zones and you don't kill anything. And then you rinse and repeat. It means it's probably more detrimental to be like under the level requirement for the zone than PoE, because like PoE you can afford to be in PoE. If we had something like that, you'd probably end up being okay, you're the level of it. The next one is like 8 levels. Okay, this is a very precarious situation we find ourselves in. All right, cool, we live. I find my bone golem today has been more finicky, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the dungeon, if it's because it's pits. I don't know what it is, but it's been more finicky. Yo, where did those guys come from? My skeletons, I mean. For example, here's an example to one. It was a deck stacking unique that lets you deck stack, but instead of the flat to flat lightning damage per dex, it also said you have 500 decks, so you have to fix decks, but it's 500, so it's like huge for the campaign, and it carries you to yellow maps. It's actually Uber version doesn't have the fixed. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad. That's not a bad item at all. For a leveling character, that'd be huge. Like, imagine Iron Commander in PoE had that attribute. For leveling, shit, now you can easily deck stack as you level, because that just requires what, level 32 in PoE, for example. Or a Baron having a 500 strength. That's big. That is big. So are they all unique items, or are like some of the strong ones like rares?
I need more time. I need more time.
You're dead. I don't want to get complacent.
I need more time.
I'm killing the boss in more and more time, so I can feel the difficulty ramping up. I saw congratulations towards the end, but I didn't really get to read it. Congratulations, something, something, something. They are all unique. You are twinked out in uniques, maybe some rare weapons if you get good stats while leveling, but it also doesn't overstay its welcome, because in yellow maps you want out of the gear to fix resistance specialize. Yeah, I get it. No, definitely it's a really good idea. PoE could actually implement something like that. We already have like strong boxes and whatnot. They could just put them in fixed zones to where maybe not strong boxes, I guess, because strong boxes, then you'd want to reset the zone to reload the strong boxes or something. Or maybe it's a case of there are like 10 strong boxes in the area, and each of these strong boxes does the same thing, you know, so you get to do what you want. I don't know. I have no idea what that would look like in PoE, if PoE wanted to do something like that, for example. Oh wait, I just remembered something. I'm actually streaming, aren't I? I can read what the last thing said. I love YouTube for this because YouTube's playback is basically instant, so I can see what I can see exactly where I am or a few seconds before. So I can see the message I missed. But it's just congratulations, you've unlocked 3 tiers. Oh, nothing special then. It's nothing special. I thought it was, oh, you've unlocked tier 50 thing, or you've gone halfway through the pits or something else. I don't know what I was expecting.
I need more time.
I sense my golem about to have a seizure in this dungeon because of how tight the passages are. Woohoo! No siree. Nah, G, we ain't dying that easy. You're gonna have to work for this kill. You're gonna have to work. Is that a bug, or did we get to kill the mob that was in the wall?
I need more time.
See, like here, yo worked for that kill. I ain't mad at it. Yo worked for it. You know, it is what it is. Where is the door?
I'm not ready yet.
Did he ambush me? He ambushed me. That sneaky werewolf. All right, let's use Bone Storm. I'm gonna try to use Bone Storm a bit more for the damage reduction as we go higher and higher.
I'm not ready yet.
What the fuck? Where did y'all come from? I like taking it slow so I have an idea of what's behind me, and then your mobs just spawn out of nowhere. Like, no. Kill them before they're able to go invisible. Thank you very much. I need to keep on my toes just to make sure they don't sneak up on me. And there are like 30 of gear pieces like this. They are all unique. You are twinked out and unique. Maybe some, okay. But if you, okay, I've already read all these. But yeah, it's a pretty cool idea, I think. Don't look at me, look at him. He taunted you. He taunted you. He said you ain't shit.
I need more.
Not me. Next time I run into a terrifying mob, I want to test if my golem skill makes my other minions unstoppable. I.e., do they inherit my unstoppableness while I am unstoppable? So will it break their feared CC? Because it could. It could be the case. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Is that phantom gone? Because I don't want to get shot in the ass by a projectile. God damn, is that rain?
I need more time.
Oh, I didn't have my golem thing. I didn't get to test it. Okay.
I'm not ready yet.
Dead. Ooh. I'm full on oboes? Okay, that's unfortunate. How many levels does the pit have? Diablo 4 pits. Is there a max level? Neath Iron is tier 41 plus. I need to. I'm gonna ask this because I don't know. What's the highest pits level? $200? Thanks. They changed what recently? Uber Unique from 55 drops at 925 IP. All right. So we have done 52 at 84. No. All right. Let's spend oboes. I kind of want to play around with masterwork, I'm gonna be honest. Intelligence. If only you had warrior ranks to warrior, my guy. If only. If only. But you don't. This sucks. Alright, let's do masterwork. Carry me through pit 90. Thank you.
How shall I guide my hammer?
Let me see. How about I get to myself first? It's D4 is easy. What do your defenses look like? You capture us? I have lightning res on the thingy here. How would you like to farm the boss that drops men down? I mean, I have many of its mats, to be honest. '41 to be exact. We can run through some later. Oh yeah, your lightning res needs to be capped. But to be honest, with these res, I feel like you should be able to do T4 hits because that's level 103 mobs. I did that at level 70-ish. Ah, if you're a blood build, yes. I don't know what blood build's damage looks like right now, to be honest. So I can't really help with that. Let me actually try masterworking. I only have one piece of masterwork gear and it's level 1 masterworking. So let's actually do some masterworking, shall we? If there's any piece of gear I think I'm gonna use long term, it's this one because intelligence max life. It's gonna be hard to beat this. Oh shit, it uses gold. I'm fucked. Okay. We're not gonna masterwork much. We're gonna do one more rank.
more there than I thought.
Okay, let's do this one more. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Please be something good. God damn, the most useless one out there. Bruh. Trash. My summoner build in the hashtag Necro FAQ. I really need to do some, what's it called? What's the name of this thing called? Some whispers. I need to do some whispers. Because by doing some whispers, you know what I'm gonna get? Gold. I need me some gold. I kind of wish other content would give decent gold at least, because I've been sitting at less than 1 mil gold for like a long while since I upgraded my potions, to be exact, to level 80 potions, and the next one is gonna be like 70, this 700 like mil or something. What was that? When you get to 200 steals, what? When you go, when you got 200 skills, wanna have instant resets? Please kill it. I don't wanna have to click on the game. I'm gonna have to farm a lot more hell tides for 200 steel. The good thing is I have no outright needs for uniques. That's for sure. Anyone manage highish in pits with it? All right, let's go. I see myself having to become more defensive so when I get to higher pits. Okay, I didn't see it. I knew somewhere I was stepping had the ice. I just didn't know where. Now I do. Uh-oh. Why y'all have to have these dangerous affixes, eh? I need to get my 45 back, but I kind of need to wait for my... Leave me alone! Yoink. I really hate moving downwards. Like I like being able to see what I am facing and not have something charge me from like off screen. Like that guy. I don't like. Ooh. Ooh, not today, my friend. We're going to use blood mists, or not blood mist, on bone storm. We're going to use bone storm off cooldown. I think we're getting to the point where we do want to do that. Yoink. Ooh. Okay. Don't eat stuff like that is the moral of that story.
I need more time.
Don't get hit, simulator. What was blocking me, my guy? There's a tiny cliff here that is there, I assume, just to impede your movement. Like, I was running like this, and I'm like, why am I not moving? Like, it's literally just here where you would want to move. And it doesn't show up on the map, but it does. It's just very tiny. You won't notice it. Especially with all the dots for your footprints, you're not gonna notice that. I really need to get this ASAP. So we're going to actually beeline it for Scent of Death. Then we're going to take some points out and make it more efficient. But we need to beeline it for Scent of Death. The damage reduction there is very much needed. You know, Bone Storm is kind of unnecessary because we have the crits shrine, but at the same time, it's like it's more damage reduction, so it's still useful. All right, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I need more time.
You're dead. Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot to spend my oboes. Don't forget to spend your oboes, kids. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Oh yeah, I'm meant to destroy you. I have no need for this. There could be a bone spirit user out there that might want it. So let me show it to anyone who may want on the summoner on Sanctuary. Bruh. Any bone spirit users want? Interesting. Maybe tomorrow we're going to actually do some bossing solo. Like we're gonna try our hands on Dario. I don't feel like we kind of skipped because like I can easily demolish any boss from last league that I could get my hands on. You know, Beast and Ice, the lightning guy, I forget his name, the one that's like here or something. The Duriel, I can beat him. I've beaten Duriel with weaker characters than this. What, you know, stuff like that. But Andariel, I have no idea, and she's an Uber boss, so I do want to try on Andariel soon. Hemorrhage. You gain this slaughter. But these are perfect slaughters. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. This is your in-game name, I assume. And they don't refresh enough. +2 skeletal warrior mastery. Still no move speed. Oh wait. No, still no intelligence. I need intelligence to be where max life is. That way I can roll movement speed, and then be I'll have movement speed, warrior, and intelligence. You know, that's kind of the goal. I don't want max life, and you know, I don't want that. Do I meet you or do you meet me? Okay. Do we have a trade? Oh, there we go. But yeah, it's too far away. Ow. Oh, there you go. These are the bone spirits. No problem. I'm rich. Here's on me with that one goal. Painted Kerrigar red tonight, don't worry. Alright, where was I? It's 58, let's do it. I do need to do some for gold, to be honest. Or is there a less mind-numbing way to farm gold? Someone is done with the season journey? Jeez. Nah, G. I can't do it. It can't be me. I'm sorry. I don't like Diablo like that. That's just mind-numbing stuff. Something is killing my minions. I don't know what it is yet, but something is. Yoink, whatever the damage resistance thing here is, you die. You know, one thing that I hate, that it continues to be, I won't say a problem with Diablo 4, but continues to be, you know, annoying. It's that you can have undead effects with some mobs, like the drowned bloated ones, right? Whatever they're called. You can have undead effects, on death effects, right? And then when they do their whole usual, they blow up, you know, their usual stuff, they can still have more on death effects, like the purple acid explosion or whatever they're called. And it's always so annoying, because when mobs like that gain those mobs, you just have a situation where basically for the next, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you just can't proceed. My guy, leave me alone. All right. I think losing max minion life was honestly a big blow, but getting mastery kind of makes up for it. Kind of. Like, look at this. After this pop, they could still have undead explosions after that. And that is not fun when it happens. Now, granted, it don't happen too often, but it happens. Maybe I need to push Nightmare Dungeons a bit more so I can... Ooh, I saw a 1 million hit right there. Maybe I need to push Nightmare Dungeons a bit more so I can get a maxed out Dead Razor. Because now my minions' defenses are being tested. What the fuck hit me? I saw the mob after it killed me, but like... What the fuck does that mob do? I have never seen that mob associated with death. Like it's this stone lurker mob. And I do not know how it killed me. I don't think it's a charger either. So like it's so weird. That one I deserve. I just didn't react. That I deserve. Okay, let's kill this room. Okay, my fortify is getting higher and higher. I need to make sure I don't lose it, and I need to make sure I don't die here to that same mob. I hate those explosions so much. Isn't this the second portal? I feel like it is. It could be the first though. But I feel like it's the second portal. Yo, what was that? It's a good thing I'm somewhat tanky because I just ate like... I just got shotgunned by a few of those things. Like, yo, no, we don't do that.
I'm not ready yet.
No, they don't inherit the unstoppable. It's not a stat they inherit. Uh-oh. We don't have Bone Storm. This is not good. I repeat, this is not good. Oh, you're the jumper. Good thing I'm quick on my feet. Please kill him.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay. I forget about the obos. I keep forgetting. I'm wasting obos at this point. I might want to go push some nightmare dungeons, maybe some tier 100s to just level up my glyphs as fast as I can. Because I do think having a few extra levels in my cult leader, on my dead, why do I keep saying cult leader? Cult leader is the board. In my dead razor for the extra damage reduction. You didn't nerf the damage reduction? Is it just 29%? This smells like they nerfed it. Am I bugging? Oh, this is 38% by itself. And this is 9%, 9%. So why the fuck is this showing 29%? Paragon nodes within this gain this to their minion damage and damage reduction modifiers. Yes. Is it saying the bonus is giving it is 29%? Like it's giving it a 29% bonus, which would make sense. Like total is 29% increase for all of these nodes. That would make sense because I assume these are all the modifiers we're getting. Max life, attack speed, dots. Maybe I should start selling shit. How about that? Nah, there's some upgrades in there. I ain't gonna sell it.
What's still got some good in it?
Blood-soaked Hulking. And Hulking is good. I can see myself using Hulking. Do I want to keep pushing tier 60? I want to master work. That's what I want to do. And for that I need gold. Meh. We're gonna push some more. We still have not hit a tier where we just cannot proceed. We've still not hit that. I need gold, man. All right, let's do it. Yoink. Come on. I did not particularly like being trapped where I was trapped.
I need more time.
Yoink. I'm here just so I can eat some corpses.
I'm not ready yet.
Nah, G. Nah. Our minion defenses are falling. What can we do to increase it? We have hardened bones. We have a lot of armor coming from here. If we remove this armor, we're at like 5k armor. That's not nearly enough. We need to rework our defenses that way. We don't want to do that. What can we do to help our defenses from our minions defenses? We can replace this one in particular. This I think gives us some damage. We can replace this one with like shielding storm, because if I remember correctly, minions inherit shields. So while while we have the shield from shielding storm, we don't have to really worry about we then do not have to worry about them dying. But then the caveat to this is when shielding storm is down, we're back to square one. We could also do protector, but protector has a long cooldown. I don't think I recommend protector. It's like it has downtime. Obviously stuff like protecting is not good because it of course still has cooldown, but it only applies to you. So then what defensive layers do we have available to us still? We don't have any flat damage reducers. I think minion mastery on gear is just like the best way to go.
I need more time.
I think that's the way to go, to be honest. Just actually optimize my gear to where it's giving more in the way of like what the fuck is that modifier? Don't you get huge damage reduction with bone spirits? Bone spirits?
I'm not ready.
Do you? I'm looking for something that my minions would inherit, but I'm not sure what you mean. Plague bearer. That's the name of the. There's one of those deceptive looking walls there that you're not going to notice if you're walking beside. So I need to be aware of this. There's lots of walls in this area. I like how quick my minions were to destroy that wall. Okay, time for the boss. $15%, 15% DR from bone spirits, you said. Is that true an aspect? Woohoo!
I need more time.
I'm not ready yet.
My bone storm is off cooldown, thankfully.
I need more time.
The mobs here are really getting a nasty amount of health, I'll say that much. Because, like, we're still doing big damage. We're still doing big damage, but they ain't blowing up no more. Oboes, remember to spend your oboes. I keep saying it. Oboes. Mistaken for Bone Storm. Oh, yeah, Bone Storm gives damage reduction. I guess I could also look for ways to reduce the cooldown on Bone Storm to where it's permanently up. I should also look for a better Bone Osseous Gale, because we're getting 11 seconds. It could be like 1.5 seconds longer. But at the end of the day, is 1.5 seconds really going to be the difference? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Holy shit. We have 1 mil gold.
What's still got some good in it?
I decided to go this way simply because of damage to injured. Like, instead of going this way and getting just the intelligence and having to respec later, I'll go this way and just beeline it straight for it. I'm gonna obviously pick this up and put golem in there. But the reason I'm doing this is this was always going to be the path. It's less respec that I would need to do, so might as well, right? Holy shit. I might need to get my other warrior pieces. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might spend some time off stream just grinding gold. But in any case, let's get to master working.
There's a good one.
I got blood mist here. I want to restart this one. No shit, it costs gold to reset. No fucking shit. 5 mil. Like, these resources are not an issue. But like 5 mil. Jeez.
I'll keep my
Yo, everything in this game costs money.
What do you need?
Everything. Okay, we're getting to the point where it's getting kind of rippy, so I'm going to use an elixir of fortitude level 1. Got to vendor those yellows. Yeah, I do, but I'm not even dropping yellows anymore. Well, am I? No, I'm not. I'm mostly dropping legendaries. Well, I guess, yeah, legendaries. By the way, how are you doing, Scrunchy?
I'm not ready yet.
I have gotten to the level of pits that are stronger than Nightmare 100s, because these are now level 162 mobs, and I believe 100s are 154. So like, I think I have out, like, I've already beaten a Nightmare 100. Don't get me wrong, like, I've already done that, but on top of that, I've gone further for like a few levels at this point. No way, I just saw a 4 mil, right? I think it's like 400k. It has to be. I don't think I saw a 4 mil. Can't be. I don't think my mages are at the level where they're gonna be hitting for 4 mil. If I did those see it, that would be quite wild. Yeah, I think I see too many 500ks for a 4 mil to be likely. Like 1 mil, yes, I've seen 1 mil. I've seen 1.4. I think I've even seen like 1.9, but not 4 mil. DPS numbers on. I mean, to be fair, I can probably go a bit further into the VOD. Like, I could go back and look through this run in particular and see what kind of numbers I was getting. I'm gonna stand at this side because I know there are some mobs there that can one-shot me. I'm on my third minion build, trying different times. As far as I know, this is the only one that has done pits greater than 100. Which is the only one that has done pits greater than 100. Ooh, I just saw 1 million white hits, like non-crits. Leave me alone.
I need more time.
You know what? I'm actually going to slow-mo this dungeon and see what kind of DPS numbers I'm getting. Because if I'm getting a 1 mil white hits, you know. Now, granted, there's no big multiplier like crit multi in this game anymore, sadly. I wish they would have given us deep dot multi instead of making crit a non-multi.
I'm not ready yet.
We're in danger.
I'm not ready yet.
We're in a fuck ton of danger, my friend. Okay, we survive. Moment my minions died and I was in blood mist, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. What is this lag? Yo, lag almost killed me. You saw when my character turned around, I was moving back. I was actively moving back, but my character didn't move, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? There's a trap there that I want y'all to set off. Okay, good. Okay, y'all are doing too much now. Y'all are doing way too much. Trying to kill y'all and y'all are resurrecting your allies? No. I'm the only person allowed to resurrect allies. When a necromancer resurrects his friends, you know, or makes his own friends. Oh, yo, this shrine came in clutch. To be fair, I was greeting for the shrine, but like it still came in clutch. I need to make sure I'm nowhere too dangerous when the effects run out though. Okay, let's do this.
I need more time.
Yoink, stun. Am I close to the mages? Yes, I am.
I need more time.
I don't know what the fuck is going on here. There's so much shit.
I'm not ready yet.
that was a close one.
I'm not ready yet.
Uber Lilith came? No fucking way. Bruh. Bruh. What is that? That feels like absolute BS. Yo, that feels like genuinely BS. But let's go. We're going to do this more methodically. We're going to try to do more DPS overall. Yeah. I hate when he pushes me into the thing. Like, of all the times to CC me, that is not the time. Okay? I can tell you for a fact that is not the time. No. Fucking Lilith! Again! I was like, is this the Uber Lilith? Like, I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't blood mist. This boss is a bitch. Let's do this again.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, good. We're going to try to keep our blood.
I'm not ready yet.
Yo, this is spicy. Is that Uber Lilith? Yes, it is. Fuck her.
I need more time.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I saw Lilith coming.
I need more time.
I'm not ready yet.
No! You will not kill me this time, alright? It is not happening. Jeez. Alright, 63 done. I've unlocked one tier. Why did I unlock only one tier? Because of how long it took me to kill it? Did I not do the mastery? I'm pretty sure I did the mastery. Was it because of the number of times I died? Okay, let's see. Yeah, I did the mastery. Yeah, look at it. I did the mastery right here. Like, the time is still here. So why? Weird stuff. Anywho, I wanted to see what my damage looked like. So let's go to the Okay, give me a second. I actually need to pee. I've been holding this. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So where were we? We're gonna look at this for what our DPS looked like on the boss. I specifically want to see when it was CC'd. The first CC. I think I used Bone Storm. I see 600 Ks, 600, 500, 600. Then it gets CC'd, and because I have control glyph, damage kicks up. And then we start critting a whole lot more with Bone Storm active. So there's a 1 mil there. There's a 1 mil there. 800. 1 mil and 33k. Yo, this is just number vomit. I figured if I slowed it down, I could maybe see some more. But like, other than the like here and there, I see 900, I see 1 mil. Other than like here and there, I'm not seeing shit. 1.3, 900. Okay. I mean, it could be better. All right. We still need to push, what's it called? Our... Oh. This should be worth a pretty penny, to be honest. Azure Wrath. Is this an Uber unique? I don't think so, right? It's just one of those new ones.
Use it well.
Holy shit. So if I beat this fast enough, is it going to unlock 3 tiers? Or... someone does it, like, let's see, this is HD, right? Why does the quality of this still seem sketch? Is it because it's still recent enough? And I can't see it? My summoner Necro build in the hashtag FAQ should be under leveling. All right. Today is all about the pits. I'm not going to bother trying to grind for gold or anything of the sorts. I just want pits, and I want pits now. We're gonna see if we can actually get like we're gonna see if we can actually get +3 tiers in this one. Maybe we're not gonna be unlucky and pick a boss that has Uber Lilith. If you know, if we're lucky. Let's eat some corpses. Once I'm off stream, I might, like I said, I might grind some Dead Razor levels because it's very needed. I need as much minion survivability as I can have, basically. Besides minion survivability, I need self survivability. Did y'all see it? Bone Storm, if Bone Storm animation, it didn't cast Bone Storm. Yo, sometimes this game be making me look dumb. Like I'm like, I know I casted this shit. I know I pressed it, and it just doesn't go off. And it happens a lot with the Golem skill too. What killed me? I kind of won't tell you what killed me because I don't know. I think it was just a random slap by a sword or something.
I need more time.
Okay, you're being an absolute pain, right? Good. Now you may think I just died. No, the game actually stopped me from moving. Like it did the same thing where I would look in a direction instead of moving. I don't know why it does this. I have no idea why it does this, but it does it. I don't know if it's lag. I don't know what it is exactly.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so he's going to teleport on me no matter what. So I need to make sure I am ready to receive his teleport and that frozen affix with a blood mist. Nah, he's got it out for me. I need to make sure I'm faster than him too. Yo, he is so annoying. All right, let's do this. Where is the frozen going to be? Thing is, I need my mages out. Okay, good. I have one.
I need more time.
All right, I have my mages back. We can make your comeback. Let's do this.
I need more time.
Screw you. Respectfully.
I need more time.
All right, let's catch up to the pit time, shall we? The funny thing is we haven't even started worrying about like we haven't even started worrying about the what's it called? The boss yet, or whoever the boss summons. We don't know anything about that yet. And that is arguably the hard part. So this is gonna be quite the pit. I don't know if we're gonna complete it, but I'll say this is around where our current character's power will take us. Like we're not gonna get to 70, that's for sure. We're not going to get to 70 without like big upgrades in the way of like master working and whatnot, and just getting greater affixes. But I think for a level 85, this is fine. So long as I have my mages, we can kill any enemy. Moment my mages die, I am no longer sure, my dude. And to be fair, my golem is much the same way. If I have my golem, I can resurrect my army. I'm chilling. But the moment my golem dies, it's a very, very dicey situation. Oh ho ho! Oh no 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 no!
I'm not ready yet.
Let's make sure we've eaten our fill of corpses. I'm just going to spam my golem's attack because I may not need to taunt anything here, but you know what I need to do? I need fortify to make sure I don't get one shot. We're still not ahead of the time, right? The time is ahead of us. Or am I understanding it properly? No, we are ahead of the time, it looks like. Right? Yeah, we're ahead of time. If we can beat the boss on first try, that would be amazing. But what are the odds? I'm trying to save my cooldown for that fight now. There we go. Holy shit, let's go. We have like one shot at this.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I need more time.
What was that? Lilith? I knew I should have pressed that shit. Why? Why does she have to be here? Why? Holy shit. Master timer is done. I don't care. She's your girl. Yo, like I'm tired of seeing her face. Can I just do one dungeon without running into her? That's all I ask. Just one. And she's going to keep spawning more and more. I feel like every level from where we are, she's going to be like a part of it now. Yeah, my gear is broken. Can I actually leave this? Is my gear broken yet? No, I have one more kill on it, I guess. One more attempt. Hard equal hard. Basically, that is their one-stop solution to anything difficulty in this game. Oh, you want difficulty? Well, we have Uber Lilith. GG, good game. Like, the moment I saw her, I'm like, maybe I have dodged the move she has to like use, because I saw her use moves, but then she continued her combo sequence and I'm like, yo, what kind of intrusive boss is this? Like, this is more than just a mere combo sequence to kind of to throw me off. No, this is an actual plot. Nah, y'all are trying to get me killed. Uh-oh. I'm fucked. Lilith is gonna come now.
I need more time.
GT. Holy shit. Okay, so we can't beat this. Screw Lilith, man. There's a reason I have not beaten Uber Lilith, and the reason is simple. I do not like that fight. Why? I think it's a dumb fight that has that. I feel like it's an uninspired fight that replaces anything that would be what you would call an interesting fight with just one-shot mechanics for difficulty. Like, instead of having an actually difficult fight, you literally just have a fight that either one-shots you or you trivialize. That's the state of Uber Lilith right now. By the way, Connie, did you play Verizon? I never got around to, actually. I wanted to, but I think something came up on the day that I was supposed to. I still will, I think. Before last Epoch's next league, I definitely will find the time to play it. I just don't know when yet. Probably sometime next week, maybe next 2 weeks. I think PoE is still slow right now, and I'm not going to play Diablo for that long. I can guarantee it. So probably sometime next week, I will give it a try. I like survival games, so I know I'm going to like it. One thing I want to say, is there a reason this game has chosen to make it so you cannot get full sockets on your gear? Because I see no reason why I am being gate kept from having sockets from literal world bosses. Like, I have to kill world bosses. Like, it's never been a problem up until this season. I don't know why it's suddenly a problem. Maybe gear is just dropping with less sockets. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's like that. But it is. Like, if I look in my inventory, no socket, no socket, no socket, no socket, and guess what? No sockets. So, like, I'm in the end game, I can do whatever I want. I'm beating the highest form of content, i.e. the infinitely scaling content, and I cannot, and I literally cannot fully get sockets. These should be trivial at this point, but I can't get them. As I play D4, I missed it. It's just, there's so many problems with its current state. It's, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm not having fun. It's like it's better than it was, obviously, but that's not a very high bar to even compete with to start with. Like, Diablo 4's old state, not a high bar to beat. But I feel like there's some unnecessary pain points that just have no reason to be there. There's no reason why I do not, I as an endgame character that can beat Uber bosses, do not have enough materials to just get all my sockets in for the gear I currently have, especially with the way the game is designed for you to trade out of gear, because you will find better gear and just dump the one you have. So with the way that is designed, there is no reason why those resources, the scattered prisms, are not more readily available to be used. Why is it still kept behind world bosses that spawn once every like 3 hours? Why? And you know the worst part? When they do spawn and you do catch them, you only get like one of those scattered prisms, and you're supposed to be using them on gear. How does that work? Like, unless it's bugged right now and you're meant to be dropping like 15 per kill, like, you know, then no problem. But you drop only 1 or 2, and it's, what kind of system has you dropping 1 or 2 for something that, like, for my gear right now, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 for my gear right now. If I upgrade to these gloves, I don't think you can have sockets, so this is fine. This is also fine. If I wanted to upgrade to this, which I obviously don't, but that's an example, no sockets. I still need a socket here. If I wanted to upgrade to this, no sockets. I have to put it. So these if these two were upgrades, I would need four of those materials already. So that's 4 world bosses. So I can't even farm that in a day. I cannot. I literally cannot. And then if I so happen to drop something that's even better than that, oh, I'm screwed because now I have to do it again. Like, what? You do not get the materials from dismantling the item you spent it on. You don't even have a chance of getting it, because I mean, all I've been doing is dismantling, not selling. So like, you don't get it. You can't buy it from a vendor, so like, that's not an option. You just can't do shit. You just have to wait for world bosses like that, and I think that's very, very stupid design. Like, I think there's no reason why this is even a friction point. Of all the things to be friction points, this should not be one of them. Like, I think that's one of my bigger complaints right now. Scattered prisms, they are not it. They need to drop from hell ties. They need to drop from whispers, from nightmare dungeons. They need to drop from anything that players are farming, because they are innately related to gear that you would want to min max, and they should not be gate kept in a way where it is rare to have it. I do not think that is proper. At least not for the type of material that it is. I don't believe so. But anyways, Off stream, I'm going to try to get this socket, and I'm going to try to level up as much as I can to get to Scent of Death. I don't see myself getting here by tomorrow. I definitely do not see. God damn, Wise. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? I appreciate it. That's a lot. How is everyone doing? How was the RuneScape stream? What did y'all get up to? Ironically, I think I'm about to end mine too. But well, how was your stream? I was just ranting about the problems. I was just ranting about the problems that oh, you played League today in early RuneScape. How was that? I was just ranting about the problems that are in the current state of Diablo 4, which are kind of annoying. Like, there are things that should not be issues at all, but they are currently problems. And if that's a design decision they went with, like they actually intentionally chose, then I disagree with those design decisions. And I was just, you know, kind of ranting too at the same time, you know. I know you're about to end, but I wanted to raid my body. All right, I mean, thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, my room is kind of hot, low key kind of hot. But yeah, how was the stream? How did the games go? Did you play ranked? I'm not gonna bore you with the annoyances that is Diablo 4, because there are many, and I mean many, problems with this game, and many frustrating points that are maybe not innately problems, but just annoying things that you have to deal with, especially when pushing the top end content. Right now, I think I'm going to get to the point where I can one-shot the bosses here. I don't even know if that's possible, the amount of health they have. But I'm going to scale my damage a bit more. And we'll go from there. I don't know what else to do. I cannot scale my defenses to where I can eat an Uber Lilith wave. That's not possible, right? I cannot scale my defenses to where... I can scale my defenses a bit higher to where, you know, I wouldn't get one-shot by certain things. I wouldn't get one-shot by the boss's mechanics, so I wouldn't die as quick to some of the boss's mechanics. But Uber Lilith will always be a problem. That she's designed to be one-shot. You are not designed for it to be possible to have the defenses to tank her waves. So I just need to blood mist that. And this is not even waves. This is her skeleton dragon form that I don't know how you're meant to dodge, because the moment it shows the projectile area, the telegraph for the skill, you're kind of dead. So I don't even know how I'm meant to react to that other than blood mist. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I have absolutely zero idea how you may have. Like, look at this shit. Like, look at this. Let me make this playback speed of normal. Let's take it to where I die. I think it's like here. It's like, look, this is the boss I'm fighting. No, I was already tilted by this point. I'm gonna fast forward to where Uber Lilith spawns, and it's like, with this telegraph, right? At this point, I knew when I used blood mist around here, I had to use blood mist to survive, but I knew I was dead instantly the moment I did that. Like here, I knew I was dead the moment I used it here, because I knew Lilith was coming, and I knew it's just BS. Like, that's Lilith's summoning circle in the middle right there. So this is where I die, right? She does that. This is the telegraph. I don't know how I'm meant to react to this, but like, she tried to kill me there, you know, no problem. I want you guys to see just how BS this is. There is no indicator before. Nothing. It spawns and I'm dead. It spawned and I am dead. This is it. Oh, boom. This is 0.25 seconds. By the way, this playback speed, 0.25 seconds. How am I meant to live How am I meant to live this? And this is probably designed to be a one shot. So how am I meant to live through this? Make it make sense. What is it? Am I meant to be spamming dodge roll? Because there's no iframe there. Dodge doesn't have an iframe, it's just a dash. So it can't be that I meant to spam that. And if I genuinely like did not have blood mist, like I think I got it off of cooldown fast enough, thankfully. But in my head I didn't have it off cooldown. I wasn't looking down to see because I was trying to see if I could actually react to Uber Lilith to dodge it myself. But it's like what am I meant to see? By the way, in all of this, like you can see her in the back here. You can see her here. But she's like, there's no telegraph of she's about to do an attack. There's nothing on the ground. This just happens. And somehow I'm dead. 0.25 speed. Now let me show you guys what it looked like in real time. Just in case you think this is actually something you can react to, this is it in real time. How do you react to that? And there's still some extra BS coming after that. Because like, I think she does that again. It's like, what do you do? The answer? You don't do anything, you just die. That is the simple answer I can give you. You just die. But yeah, it is what it is. The game has issues. We all know this. But, whatever. We are going to be ending this today. We're going to be back tomorrow at our long stream time, which is 2 p.m. Central to 6 p.m. We might go over, we might go under, depending on how the game, Diablo goes. Actually, we never go under, but we do sometimes go over. So if you guys want to see more of that, you know, that is nice. Thank you again for the raid, Wise. I appreciate it. I hope your ranked games went well if you played ranked. And I should try V Rising. Could I try V Rising tomorrow? I could. I'll think about it. I'll honestly think about it because I do want to grind some Diablo, but at the same time, if I stream Diablo tomorrow, I'm going to be doing more of Nightmare Dungeons to level up my glyphs. I'll probably end up, just so I can get more damage, I'll probably end up doing some what's the name of that thing? Some whispers to try to get more gold. I need more gold so I can actually mess around with master working. Maybe I can not get one shot by that attack if I master work. I don't know. I don't think so, but then I could also split the stream into like V Rising and I could do V Rising and Diablo too. So that could be something I do. Whispers are nice for gold. Yeah, 100%. They are very, very nice for gold. They are the only source of gold I would consider farming. Once you start V Rising, you won't stop. I like the sound of that. I'm open to any game that'll captivate me enough right now as we're waiting for the next PoE season and last epoch and yada yada. It's good. It's gonna be nice. Okay, so if that is the case, I might do half Diablo and half V Rising, like V Rising towards like the latter half of the stream. We'll see how it goes anyways. I'll probably end up doing something along those lines. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate y'all. Let's pass the love to Chongo. I see he is live. Say hi and make sure you attack once we're there. But anyways, for now, have a good night.